What's up everyone, and happy October 1st. This is my time of the year, so we're gonna celebrate, starting with the Disney Channel movie, The Descendants Trilogy.
We welcome you tonight.
I'm not really a fan of these type of movies, just because I feel like they're cheap. However, in 2015, filmmaker Kenny Ortega, the director of High School Musical and Hocus Pocus, had decided to join Disney once again, especially got me on board. He put his own wicked mark on the teen musical, basically focusing on the Disney villain's offspring. The best part of this trilogy is obviously the music. It's very poppy and some of the lyrics are actually pretty deep, which Disney, not always known for, because they have the fairy tale happy ever after endings. They also do know how to touch your feels and just really go for it when required to the story. I feel like that's what The Descendants does. Now my favorite numbers of the tracks is What's My Name, Queen of Mean, and Space Between. It always gets my gay on. It gets me really excited because I love musicals and that's where the gay comes out. And the cast does their job bringing a lot of energy to the film. We all had that energy back then, and I wish I had it now, but I don't. And all I had to say for the Disney Channel stars, why worry so much about being good when you can be bad? And I mean that in the best way. Now the middle half of the first installment does get slow, honestly, because I think it needs at least 2 more songs to pick up the pace. But I mean, it's basically establishing the relationships, between the prince, Ben, and Mel. And the CGI, yeah, it's serviceable for, a movie made for kids. So I mean, they're not gonna notice anything. It is cheap, but I mean, hell, what do you expect? The set design is also kind of not that great. It doesn't bother me because it looks like a set, like a stage play, and that's essentially what this is, if you really think about it. And I love those as well. And it really just goes along with the kid-friendly fairy tale quality of it all anyway. Now if this came out when I was a teen, I would have eaten every bit of it up. Being as theatrical as I am, how whimsical and just how fun it is. And I'd find myself always having a soft spot for the bad guys. I don't know why. But the sequel, I think it definitely improves on the story and the songs with a more well-rounded story. It's about finding yourself even though it's not always your best. But knowing that's sometimes enough. The sequel also features music given at a much faster pace and an original villain for the Descendants, Ursula's daughter, Uma, who's given some of the best musical numbers. The third I really appreciate for it having a nicely tied conclusion, bringing the good and the bad of these fairy tale characters that speaks more to us as people.
Keep listening to your heart. Thanks, Mom.
That acceptance is the only way to truly coexist. You can't deny it's not political, the barrier being a metaphor for the wall. All in all, it's a fun family discovery. You can dance and sing to your happiest dreams and even your worst nightmares. Stay rotten to the core. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe.